welcome to our July of 2022 catch-up episode on what we have been up to, what we've been playing, what we've been watching. We like to, we used to do these every episode, but now we're just kind of lumping them a little together, kind of combining some things. So I'm here with Brandon and Eric. Brandon, say hello.
Oh, hello.
And Eric.
Hi, gamers.
Testing. All right. Well, what's going on? What have you guys been up to this last month?
I want to kick things off because I just want to get it out of the way so that we can be more positive. Probably for the rest.
You were teasing this a little bit in Discord.
I'm going to get it out, man. And I've been holding off on watching this damn movie, but Twitter lied to me, man. They the way that people were upset with some of the comments I've made about this movie before I watched it was like, okay, I'm going to get corrected. Like, I'm going to watch this and think it's really good.
What was it, The Godfather?
No. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, is hot trash. It is not good. What? And I think the first one is a bad movie, and it's better than the second one. I think the second one is not good in any way. My wife and I could not wait. We watched it in 2 parts because it was so unbearable. We couldn't get through it. And we've watched kids stuff and family stuff.
I'm assuming you watched it with the kids, right?
Yeah, we watched it.
Did your kids like the first one?
Yeah, they liked the first one, and I tolerated it.
Okay, this is the important question. Did your kids like it?
That's my next question.
Yeah, yes. Okay. I know you say it's for kids, but I'm telling you, you get enough attention, enough money, right? You should be able to make something that parents can enjoy as well. Bluey can do it in 7 minutes. I think the company that made this game could figure it out. Come on, for the amount of money that you get. You have Jim Carrey in your movie, for the love of God. This is not like a B movie, but it sure is.
It's not a good sign when they can't make a good Sonic game, so making a good Sonic movie is probably...
Sonic is not even a good franchise. He's just a cool looking character, that's all.
He's like that old nostalgic... Do they lean on the nostalgia hard?
Yeah, I think they got like the real actor for Tails, who maybe did it for the TV show.
I think he did it in like the animated show or something.
But it's not good acting. It's not good acting. And then there's like subplots that just ruin the movie. There's this whole fake marriage thing that is so long and
don't
unnecessary.
Give the movie away.
Oh, I want to see this movie so bad right now.
Please. I'm sorry. This is not like what is it? Shawshank Redemption or something like that, where I'm ruining that movie. If I ruined Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm sorry, but I didn't like it, and it annoys me because I didn't like the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie. I don't like this, and I hate being that angry person, because everything else we're probably going to praise.
They ruined my Chip and Dale.
I was going to say, did it make you actually angry, or were you just thinking this is dumb the whole time?
It's dumb. It's poorly written, and I feel like I can watch kids shows from the past and be wowed. But this was so... It's like I've seen it before, and the jokes don't land. May we never talk about the show on the full episodes, please, because
I thought the first one was okay. I was entertained during it.
I wasn't bad with the first one. Yeah, I like to see all those callbacks. I had a good time. I was never a big Sonic kid, so I couldn't really tell you much more about it.
Watch this movie and tell me that it's not predictable. Like, you can just tell in the first 30 minutes how it's going to end, it's a kids movie. It does.
It's predictable and it's kind of cheesy, and Sonic's annoying, and that's like the humor of the movie is that like Sonic's always, it's just his attitude and his personality.
Right.
It's a sequel too. I'm sorry. Like, it's a sequel, and we know that sequels suck, let alone video game movies suck. So it's
I like Ben Schwartz as Sonic though. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, he is good. I like him. And Marston isn't bad, like his human buddy.
No, and I think the CG is bad too. I think that the characters look really bad. I look at Rocket.
Like Japanese cartoons.
At Rocket from Marvel, and it's like spectacular. Maybe it's just because that's Disney doing it. But I look at Sonic, I'm like, in 5 years, this is gonna look like trash. So I'm done. I do not want to make this thing.
Okay, all right. We don't have to believe
part of this episode, and I'm sorry if anybody likes it. But I'm tired of people plucking these characters.
I can't wait to see it.
Just give me a good idea, and they're just like I feel like they're not creative. I think it's fan service city, and I'm done. # done. Okay.
Well, I have a movie. I have a movie to talk about that I actually liked. I went to the movies for the first time, the movie theater for the first time in since 2019. I think the last time I went to the movies was when we saw Rise of Skywalker together. So that's how long it's been since I've been to the movie theater. But I saw Elvis, and I actually thought it was pretty damn good
about it. Yeah,
I thought
without giving away
Elvis guy.
damn good.
What makes it so good?
Just the performance. Oh, what's his name? Austin Butler, I think, is who played Elvis. And he just nails because there's so many different versions of Elvis. There's like young Elvis, and then there's Elvis when he's in his prime. Then there's old fat Vegas Elvis, and like every version of it, he completely nails. Like he changes his voice, his style of singing, and he did all of the singing in this movie. Like all the songs he recorded. Wow.
I love that. I love when an actor can do that.
Are you a fan of Elvis, like to start with?
I like his music.
Like a movie?
Like I'm not like a super fan or anything, but I was interested in learning more about Elvis because I didn't really know like the history and everything behind it. But
I know that Elvis never wrote one of his songs. Did they cover that at all? Or did they make how accurate is this movie?
I guess I'm taking most of it at face value because I don't know a ton about Elvis, but they do mention that like they do allude to the fact that a lot of the ideas for his songs were taken from like people he listened to in his childhood, and where he grew up. They were, singing these songs in like the backs of barns and bars and stuff. And he just kind of, I don't know if he wouldn't necessarily rip them off, but he like took them and made them into like mainstream hits, So
sure. I mean, Zeppelin's done that and bands have done that. That's fine.
And Tom Hanks is in this movie. He plays
really?
Elvis's like manager dude.
Oh.
And he's got like some crazy prosthetics going on.
Okay.
But he did a great job too. But no, that was really good.
Now I know why you went and saw it.
Tom Hanks. I love me some Tom Hanks.
You know how like movies, like you'll see like one does it and then everybody starts doing the same thing. Like it could be a volcano, then there's an earthquake and a tornado and a tsunami. And now it's I think because of Bohemian Rhapsody, I feel like all of a sudden you just keep seeing these, what are these, like biopics or something like that, right? Where
right. We got the Elton John one.
We got the Elton John one. There's one about Def Leppard or something like that in there or something, But like, so now it's Elvis's turn, and eventually John Lennon's going to get one or something.
It was also
whatever. I'm for it though. I like it. I'm not saying against it. I actually like this.
I like these kind of
movies. Please spend a lot of money and make really cool movies about these guys.
It was uniquely structured too. I feel like it was not really like anything I've seen before. Like it's not like a typical biopic. I don't know whichever one is correct, but like it was non-linear and it was told from the perspective of Elvis's manager. So it's very interesting. I would highly recommend checking it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched another movie.
Does he die in the movie? Does he die
in the movie? They don't show him die on the toilet, unfortunately.
Okay. He just like walks to the bathroom and closes it, and then
they don't even show his death. they show the only thing they do. It's whatever. I feel like it's a spoiler for a movie based on history is kind of weird, but they show like his last performance, and then after that, they show like the news reels, like, "Oh, Elvis is dead," blah, 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 So they don't actually show him like.
Well, there's one coming out.
The shitter.
There's one coming out called Blonde, and it's going to be about
is that Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
very interesting.
Very
Another movie.
She did the same thing. She took too many pills and never woke up.
That's what they all did. Another movie.
What they say.
Well,
right.
Mm-hmm.
President had her killed off.
Sorry. Probably. She knew too much. She'd seen too much.
Have you guys heard of this movie called The Adam Project? It's on Netflix.
Yeah, is it good? Ryan Reynolds is in this.
It's actually not bad. Yeah, it's worth a watch. It's fun. Like, it's nothing crazy. Brandon, I feel like you'll have a problem with it though because there is a child actor in it,
and he's bad.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's bad.
I feel like you would think he was bad. He plays like a younger version of himself, but the whole concept of the movie is like Ryan Reynolds goes back in time and like meets the younger version of himself, and he has to. I won't give away the entire plot, but he
hilarity
work together with him. Yeah, exactly. But I just thought I'd mention it. It's worth a watch. It's a fun movie. It's probably a nice little family flick. I don't I think it's rated PG-13 or something. So
I saw that it was
right?
PG-13 or something like that. Yeah, I was because I was looking at it because we were looking at what movie to watch, and we ended up with fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that my 6-year-old picked out. It was either that or Bad Guys, and Bad Guys, the main character's voiced by Sam Rockwell, and I was just like, but we drew out of a hat, so that's how we roll at our house. But yeah, I saw that movie. I was looking at watching that, so maybe I'll check it out at least.
No, it's worth a watch. Nothing groundbreaking, but it's a fun movie.
Right.
Yeah. Nice.
Dave,
I have been doing some
got?
stuff. I've been playing a lot of games.
I got some games lined up too.
I graduated from my old Xbox One X up to the Series X. I got the big boy toy.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys set it to me, and you take it, but until you see it, you see like the smoothness of it and what games are actually supposed to be looking like on a nice OLED TV with 4K running, just cranking out the hertz. Like it is impressive.
That 120 hertz that you get on some of these games, or at least making games 60 frames a second. When you get that giant
that minimum
boost on frame rate.
Oh yeah.
The game may have come out 5 years ago, but seeing it with 60 frames a second, you've said this before like a year ago, Eric, but it really does.
Makes it like a new game.
It makes it like a new game. Yeah. It's like seeing a movie that you saw on VHS that you really liked, but you saw it like 20 years ago. Like, why would I watch it again? But then they have like the 4K, and it's just like, oh my God, there's just so much detail. This is just, I'm seeing it differently.
And it's not even like the textures are up-resed or anything. Like I was playing Dragon Age Origins, and that one's FPS boosted for Xbox Series S, and I'm like, this is insane that this game came out, fucking like 12 years ago or more than that at this point.
Wow. Because the One X is still 4K. It's just not 60 frames a second. So
yeah,
and like fast resume. That is pretty
quick resume.
Handy.
Yes,
I love quick resume. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Like I've got like a running thing of Hades just sitting in the background, and I've got a No Man's Sky just sitting in the background.
And you just
anytime you want to just
right in, and then it's like instant. Yeah,
that is super nice. I've been playing like Guardians of the Galaxy. I replayed. Of course, you got to start up Skyrim again.
Oh, that's 60 frames a second. That looks
beautiful. Having to try and hunt down all the mods I had on, like it's a lost cause. Like you got to restart there again. So
I'm surprised those was able to get translate over. Yeah, I'm surprised those.
You have to download them again. It is a pain in the ass, Dave. I went through that process and it took like 30 minutes.
But trying to remember everything that I had, and then they have just the file names, and you can't tell what the name of the mod is just by the file name. It's a pain in the ass. There should just be like a download for the save button, but
right.
The one that's been really cool is Flight Simulator, because I played on the cloud before, but now you can play it in 4K. I mean, you're not gonna over here.
After I'm done with Power Washing Simulator, I'm gonna do a Flight Simulator.
Power Washing Simulator is on my list to talk about, so we'll get there.
But no, seeing everything in like not the cloud streaming, but seeing everything downloaded running off the hard drive is super cool, super nice.
It is probably something to at least
flew by my house.
It's got to be
flew by the pyramids, but
it's got to be taking up like half your hard drive though.
It's different. Like they actually have a Top Gun free download where you can fly F-18s and like fly the black jet at like, I don't know, it goes up to like Mach 9 or 12 or whatever, but you got to do like certain maneuvers and then shoot off into the stratosphere and then stay up there. You do like a cross-continental flight like in one session, that is pretty cool. Super intense and super crazy, but that one's fun to see. But yeah, you're not gonna change the world just playing that. But yeah, I've just been running through a lot of different stuff. Just kind of seeing everything up-res, seeing everything with a fresh, shiny coat of paint on it, which, I don't know, it makes all the games feel fresh and new. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It does, because like, we've been going through, since you got the new console upgrade, we went through, like, Sea of Thieves, we went through, like, Halo, Overwatch, like, we hit, like, some of the games that we just like to play together, but, like, can we talk about Sea of Thieves just for a little bit? Like,
oh yeah, man! I had it on here. It's so good.
It's interesting. It's an interesting game that's just out there. Like, there's this pirate simulator with very basic controls, And when we were trying to play the game, like you usually do, you get your ship, you get your voyages, and then you're like, oh, look at all the new things they've added. And you're like, oh, this is really cool. And then some of the puzzles are pretty complicated. I know Dave and I, even the night before we played with you, Eric, we had a pretty successful voyage. We went out, got gems, came back, upgraded our guys, or leveled up our guys. But when you joined us the second time, we were struggling with the cracking like the puzzle or the whatever. We missed some stuff. And we were like, fuck
there
this.
was some
but
clue we didn't get or something. I don't know what
and it was so frustrating. And Dave's like, I don't want to go all the way back to the island. Like, so it's like, do we keep playing this game or leave? Right? No, right. And I'm like, right. That is a buzzkill in the game. It's great when it works, but if you fuck up, it's a buzzkill.
But you can't just pull the e-brake and turn right around and
you can't. And there's that's the whole thing. There's no fast travel. There's no waypoints. So like. You got to know, like, okay, this is where I need to go. And if you go to the wrong place, you got to fucking backtrack or do whatever you got to do. So,
but this is the beauty of the game.
Yep.
That you can at any time just do whatever you want. It is an open world game. And we saw a ship and we were like, fuck it. Let's go say hi to these guys. And our intentions were good. And it's cool because Dave was the one that was like,
we didn't immediately ram them. No.
Yeah, they attacked us. I got up in the front of the ship to wave, and they shot a cannerite at us.
No, as soon as we rolled up on them, they shot at us, and then we're like, okay, well, it's on now.
And we took damage too. We we kind of ran away.
Into the island, yeah.
Yep.
But oh my god. This was really cool. So, you can only get this in this game.
So we ran. They shot us. We ran away, and then
we trailed them for like 20 minutes.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Island. Wait, before that, I fell off the boat. I found a rowboat with a cannon on it. I got in the rowboat. I shot their ship with the cannon, with the cannon on my rowboat.
This is after.
No, this was before, because this is why they ran away, and this is how we started hunting them down. Because I scared them. Okay. I scared them off with my rowboat because I hit them with my cannon. They were like, "Oh shit!" So they bolted, and then I got back on our ship. And
you're right. They survived
we tracked
somehow
them for like miles and miles.
They went around the island, and then Eric kept falling off of the goddamn ship.
I did.
So we kept losing. But so what's cool is there's a wind system in this game. So you're running the ship, right? So Dave's like, he's like the captain. He's steering the ship. Eric and I are like kind of like adjusting the sails and like calling,
I was
looking where the guys are and looking at the map, right? I mostly did just focus on the sails, but like with the wind system, you can catch your sails on it to go faster. So we were doing pretty good catching up to these guys. We rarely play this game, but we wanted to see it because of the Xbox, Series X. It looks beautiful at 120 and all that stuff. It's just a beautiful looking game. But yeah, we caught up to those guys, and it was so cool because
they had stopped at an island to get some whatever they were doing.
What were they doing? What were they thinking?
They were like on a mission.
We were chasing them for like 15, 20 minutes.
They must have not known that we were following them because they stopped. They abandoned. Like there was nobody on their ship when we rolled up on them.
They got away for a little bit too. Like. They were pretty far away, so they maybe were like, we lost them finally.
Yep. And they stopped at some island. So we took that opportunity to sink their ship, and then they all come running back.
Their stuff floats to the water, and you guys got out.
Yep, because we were like fighting them in the water, and we stole all their shit, and then we got out of there.
We sailed happily ever after.
And we got our bounty after all. Like we got leveled up, actually more so than probably what we were going to get from our...
We got lucky, I think. But
there was one moment though where who was on the ship with me when we were attacked by the right after that when we were running away.
It was me and you. We got attacked by the ghost ship because Dave was still in the water
sitting by the treasure,
collect the treasure. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And a ghost ship rolled up on us, and that thing was actually pretty easy to take out. Like we put
it came right up to the side of us, and we just shot it down. Yeah, which is nice.
So I think we got some. I think we got some extra stuff for that too. So overall, it was a successful voyage.
Yeah. So it's a weird game to like jump in and out of. Like
it's nice to have installed just to do that though.
There's no leveling.
That's the thing I like about it.
Like that it's weird because not a lot of games do that where like you're not gaining prestige. Like you're kind of gaining favor with all the factions,
right?
But
it's
like
you're
not. Somebody's not going to have a different gun. Somebody's not going to have anything different. Everybody's in the same playing field. So There's no barrier
cosmetics.
to re-entry. You get your hand stamped on the way out. You can come back anytime.
Yeah, that's what I really like about it. And yeah, like you said, we got lucky, but it doesn't matter how experienced you are. You can have experiences
when you're ready to attack and you're like, they're on the island.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take their ship down and steal all their treasure. Like, that is a cool feeling. I mean, other games you can, like PUBG or Call of Duty. I'm sure you can like know that you can jump on this squad and kill them and take their like loot. I get that happens in games, but to navigate the seas and just never know what people are doing, and you got very basic controls.
Like you said, they were so far ahead of us, and we were tracking them for miles and miles, and finally we got our opportunity to
just felt like a fucking pirate. It was so cool. Yeah, I'm glad we talked about it. Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, let's go jump over to Eric. What do you got else on the list?
I do want to talk about PowerWash Simulator.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna get another beer.
No. Seriously though, it came to Game Pass, and that is one of the games that's like, first of all, the perfect like podcast game, or like if you're watching something else, you got something on a second screen, throw PowerWash on.
Listen to the Nomads of Fantasy while you play PowerWash Simulator.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Please.
But like it is legitimately a good power washing simulator, and like you get a sense of satisfaction when you clean like an entire house all by yourself. Or
I would feel disgusted with myself.
I played Power Washer in real life the other weekend, like cleaning my entire house, and
I would feel awesome.
Satisfying, right?
It is satisfying in real life, and it is satisfying in the game too. Like, it's got that weird like OCD thing to it, where like I'm putting my thing across this and making this go away, and but there's a good distance measurement in it, like in changing the nozzles out to get the different kind of pressures,
swap the nozzles,
cracks.
And then you do your jobs to save up enough money to get the upgrade your power washer, buy the new nozzles, buy all the soaps and everything. Like,
I can't. What is wrong with you guys?
Brandon, we need to do co-op, because there is co-op in there.
Oh my god.
Is there?
Yes, there is. There is co-op.
Come on, dude.
You can have up to, I think, like 6 people washing on one job.
6 people?
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So the developers just like, more. Add more.
I went to do like the miniature golf course, and like that would take fucking forever to do by yourself. Like, you got to have a team go through there.
Yep.
So
no, it's fun.
I can see the
it's
need
fun
for
getting a crew together and just going and fucking power washing some. Like, and they have cool stuff too. Like, there's a playground, a mini golf course. There's some wacky ones too. Like, there's a Mars rover that you can wash. Like, they have some like out of the box ones that are kind of cool as well. But no, that's a fun one.
I'll play some co-op with you.
No, I would love that. I think that'd be fun. Brandon, you got to play at least once. Just humor us. It would be fun.
I would play it through cloud. Thank you, Xbox, for letting me play games through the cloud. You don't never download. I downloaded that lawn mowing simulator. That game sucked. I did a backyard, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Power Wash Simulator is way better. Is better than Lawnmower Simulator. I will say that.
Oh boy!
There's nuance to the Power Washer. Who wants to go next?
Well, Dave, how about we talk about Escape Academy? That came on Game Pass.
You guys talk about that.
Yeah, this one's interesting. This was I don't know. It's cool. It's an escape room game.
I mean, you boil it down to that, like, but it's puzzle solving. It's an actual escape room simulator rather than like, I don't know, any like these puzzle rooms like The Witness, or like, it's not like a puzzle like that, but it's
like Men in Black, where like this is the test. What? And it's just like you showing up is just like just the introduction, then it unravels.
I like how they frame
it. And there's
like
the 8, it was pretty cool.
Would it work? Is there a reason why there's only 2-player co-op? Like, would it work with more than 2 people, or would it be like?
I think it's because of the screen split. Because when you play co-op, you see both players' screens.
Even if you're playing online, you have the split screen.
Yeah,
so I can read. Kind of cool though.
But I can read all the puzzles and the clues that Brandon's getting, so I don't miss anything.
I think they shouldn't do it. I think that should be an option for like assist mode. Mm-hmm. But I would rather it just do the full screen, and then I have to fucking tell you I'd rather it
Like
push.
that's
Because there's another game we were
Or, like-
here. It's the same thing. It's like you're just like you don't see the other person's thing and you just talk to the other person. And explain.
yeah, that's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
That one was more story based. This one, I mean, I guess this one does have a loose story to it, but
Just
escape rooms are
Just be careful of the sensitivity. You're gonna have to adjust it, lower it, or whatever it is. It's probably indie.
Makes you want to vomit.
Yeah, you have to slow it down and adjust it a little bit. I hate when games are like that, but once you figure that out, the puzzles are fun. Dave and I have only done a couple, but like the third one we
doing
did.
the best when your wife was watching, because she was the one that was.
She was good. She helped us.
She wasn't playing. She was
cool.
just watching both of our screens.
But she can see both, and she was just like, "It's the third one." I'm like, "Is it the third one, Dave?"
See?
It is the third one.
That's why you need that. You need a third party, you know, because I feel like sometimes you get too.
Oh, you know, it's
stuck in
actually
your own
Eric.
heads.
Honestly, that's actually a pretty good idea. Like, what's stopping you from having 12 people in a party or whatever, and two people
even if
can
you're
play,
not actually playing,
but everybody can at least
Dude,
watch. And
we could do that like through Discord if someone's like sharing their screen or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
I
mean,
be watching. That would be cool.
that new game that just came to Game Pass has that same feature. Dusk game. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What is it? As
Till
Dusk
Dusk
Falls. I think it's As Dusk Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, that game has a like online option where I think everybody can vote what decision you make. But
Oh,
That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
yeah, but
Is
the
the game
game,
that cool, Brandon?
I mean, quick review, hot take. God, I'm so negative on this episode. I don't want to be. That game was boring as fuck, and I can do some.
Okay.
It was just weird. The acting was really. I don't know why I'm a stickler with acting these days, but I think I'm just getting old. But the acting was just really weird.
Well,
and not good.
I feel like the acting has
And
to be
it's
good
all-
in a game like that because it's so
Yeah.
narrative and story driven.
But you can't say that like, oh, it's an indie game. Oh, really? Because play her story. The acting is incredible in that.
Or
you know?
like Edith Finch, or
Yeah, Edith
there's
Finch.
so many.
Those are,
so many good
Firewatch.
ones.
Like you can do
Firewatch.
it. It's just you didn't find good acting, so you just went with these. I don't know. Anyways, the art style is pretty cool, but it's weird. But I know we're not talking about that. Escape Academy is what we're talking about, and it's cool. I highly encourage people to play it. And don't worry, have other people with you. Like Eric, you're saying, like if you could figure out a way to even have an online presence,
It's a good
I'm sure this
couch
game's doing
co-op.
well on Twitch or whatever. Yeah,
Even if you're not playing on
like a party. Because everybody could be watching the screens to help solve it. You know,
Right, that would be
even a
perfect
real
Twitch game.
escape room. Like if you've ever done a real escape room, you might go in with a group, but there might be one person that's really like aggressive and like wants to do the things, and the others just like are sitting back thinking and solving the puzzles. You know, like what's the key number? What do we do? And you're just thinking, oh, they're all this, and then you solve it. You know, so
Mhm. Yep.
it kind of
Nice.
captures that escape room experience for a
That's
game.
cool.
I thought pretty well.
It's good, especially on Game Pass, because it's just shows up.
Try it
one
on
day,
Game
so.
Pass. Yep. Lots of
nice.
good Game Pass games coming.
Hell yeah! Well, you got anything? What else you got, Eric?
I got like one more thing to talk about. A game called Stray. I booted up.
Oh,
How
a
is
bit.
this game?
The
It
Meow Meow
looks
game.
really cool.
It's beautiful. And it's very good. So it came to the PlayStation Plus extra premium tiers, whatever the fuck they have now.
Extra Premium Ultra,
Yeah, I think it's like extra and premium.
Exclusive Ultra,
but
premium,
not
Extra. Sorry.
Plus Ultra.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it came
Alpha.
to there. I tried it out. I don't know. I only played like maybe a little over an hour of it, but like it's good. It's not. It's not what I was expecting. It's basically like a third-person adventure game, but you're a cat. So it's like think like Uncharted, but you're a cat. You know, something like that.
Uncharted?
I mean,
Where I'm gunning down people?
Like
constantly?
environmental traversal.
No, okay, not like that. But yes, environmental traversal. That's more
Okay.
what I meant.
That sounds like fun being
Yeah,
a
it sounds
cat,
awesome.
going through like vents and
Dude, yeah.
popping up on shit and
It's
On
it
the
is
PS5 probably is gorgeous.
absolutely the like definitive cat simulator. Like
is there a meow
the
button?
movements? Oh, dedicated meow button. Of course there is.
Yeah.
And like the movements and the animations of the cat are so good. Like they're so believable. And there's like just random interactions you can do. Like you can drink from this puddle, you can scratch this tree, you can scratch on the carpet or whatever. You can take a nap in this little pile of pillows.
Do you have like stats for your claws and your?
Why did it take so
leapability
long
and-
for a cat
I don't
game
know.
to come out?
I think I heard a little bit about the development of this. It was originally a lot different in the beginning, like in its inception. Like I think it was more of like an RPG type thing, but it's definitely pretty, from what I've played so far, it's pretty linear. Like it's linear third person action adventure experience. That's kind of why I compared it to Uncharted a little bit, because it's if you think about how Uncharted is structured with their story and how they tell their story, like they're sort of open areas, but the path is, it's pretty linear. Like they
all lead to the same end.
They all lead to the same point. Yeah, exactly. But I'm only an hour in, and I think it's only like a 5-hour game. But it's fun so far. The world is beautiful. Like the cyberpunk world is really cool, and like there's some cool ass robots in there and stuff. So it's cool. I'll probably have an update on it later.
Are there any humans or just the robots?
That's part of the story. Is like you're in this city where all of the humans left for some reason. It's like that's the mystery of the game. Like
that sounds fantastic.
That sounds cool. I like that. I like a mystery. Do you have a backpack on?
You do get a backpack with a little companion droid thing that helps.
Are you
out.
not a cat? Are you like?
No, you are a cat. No, you're just a plain old cat. This isn't
name your cat.
No, the cat doesn't have a name. It's just like stray. It's
cat.
Just the stray cat. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler. It's like the first 2 minutes of the game. You're a cat in a cat colony, and you're just whatever walking around, and then you get separated from your colony. It's actually pretty sad how it happens, but you get separated from your colony, and then you fall into this like city filled with like robots, like the cyberpunk city. So then you gotta find.
They do out. Like the American Tale, like 5-0 loses his family right in the beginning.
Sort
of the
of,
movie.
Yeah. That's
you gotta play the rest of the. Get to the end of the game, and it's Mama Mousekowitz. She's waiting for you.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happens at the end, but I'm definitely into it. So I'll play some more of that and give an update probably next month. But
nice.
Yeah, that
sounds fun. That's not coming out that's an exclusive, right?
I think for the time being, I'm not sure if it's planned to come to anything else right now. But yeah, for right now, that's a PS5 exclusive.
Until that day, I
Yep.
will have to wait. All right, Brandon, you got anything else over there?
I mean, I honestly didn't mind Roller Champions. I heard that game's not getting any more support from Ubisoft, but
really?
They doubled back on that. There was a report that it was like, that was true, but then Ubisoft's like no, we're still supporting it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, so
I don't think you probably really need a very big team to support that game. Like, you keep pumping out your cosmetics, you put out a new arena every 6 months or something like that. I mean, to sum it up, Roller Champions?
Yeah, Roller Champions, yeah.
It's just like I don't know,
Tony Hawk meets
roller derby
meets
Rocket League.
Rocket League, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Roller derby Rocket League, that's what we'll call it.
It's slick,
you just
though.
go around
like,
in a circle. It's got
clunky.
It's good physics. It's fun. You're throwing some.
You need a team of 3, though.
Yes,
right.
You do.
Like
we did whip
team.
some ass
because it's a 3v3. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I thought the game's cool.
I like
checking out if you have 2 buds.
It's free. Like, why not? It's fun for what we played. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever really go back to it unless you guys are feeling it, but I would never hop into it by myself or anything.
No, I think I could see myself once in a while, like, hey, let's just throw it out, right? Throw it on,
a quick one, like a knockout city, like a Rocket League.
2-3 rounds and then you're done.
Yeah, do a couple games and hop in, hop out. So,
but I would rather play Rocket League though. Just saying.
Yeah, well, we don't really play that too often. It's like, some people get into Rocket League and that's the only game they play. So we'd get very nomadic with our gameplay and our travels.
Traveling all around.
Nice.
Different universes.
I mean, I haven't been watching too much. I finished Stranger Things. That season 4 was really good.
I still have to do the finale, the 2.5-hour finale.
It's not bad.
I've been putting that off.
Into 3. We split it into 3 chunks and just called it there. But
that's what I'm gonna have to do.
It's fine. I mean, it's not gonna blow the roof off your doors, but I mean, it's more Stranger Things, but it's good. It's like that childhood campy action horror stuff. Everything.
Sure.
Everything's very convenient. All the stories align. Like, it's well written, but That one I've been watching. I started the Orville now because the Orville's been out for a little bit. It's like a
the Seth
MacFarlane
Star Trek
The Next Generation kind of thing, and like that. Like after watching like The Boys and watching a whole bunch of stuff, like, and it's just like a comedy Star Trek or whatever. I'm like, the first episode was like, this is serious and deep. Like, holy shit, they're like getting into some serious ass topics. Like. Opening episode, and you can tell that it's like, I forget what they called it, like new frontiers, new horizons, something like that. It's like the new season, but like their budget is way up because they have so much more CG in this compared to it. They like have shots of like, you know, a ship being attacked and the kids running down a corridor, but you're in a camera outside in space, following around like following the outside of the ship as the kids running through the like, there's some cool shots and some cool stuff they're doing in there. But yeah, damn, it hit me. I've only gotten like 2 episodes in, but like it's
that's what I've heard. Like they brand it as like
topics.
a comedy, like Star Trek parody, but I've heard that it's actually like a really good show.
Yeah, for sure actually. If you liked any of those old Star Treks or Next Generations or any of those, definitely would recommend one of this one.
Yep. Dave, you ever see Galaxy Quest?
Yeah.
That movie's great.
Bits and pieces, I guess, but yeah.
Oh, I watched that movie recently, like 5-6 years ago, and I was like, this is great.
Is that the Tim Allen? Is that Tim Allen?
Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver?
Yes,
okay,
dude.
that's what I thought. I've never seen it, but I've
got
Alan Rickman.
Seen it.
Sam Rockwell's in that movie too.
Is he really?
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we need to jump back to Galaxy Quest.
Yep.
We'll see.
Huh.
All right. I didn't really have much else other than that. Anybody else got anything you want to throw in here at the end?
No, I think that's it for me.
No.
Play more games. I think Into the Breach just got an update out, so I'm waiting. I gotta jump back into there.
Go back to that. That game is so fucking good.
We'll hear about that one next month, but that's a little teaser for you. But Eric, why don't you hit us up with the socials real quick before we get out of here, and we'll wrap this puppy up.
Sure. You can follow us at Nomads of Fantasy on Twitter and Instagram. You can email us nomadsoffantasy@gmail.com. Visit the nomadsoffantasy.com for all your nomad needs. Tell us what you've been exploring lately. We're always down for recommendations, all that good stuff. Tell a friend. The best thing you can do is give us a rating and recommend it to one of your nerdy friends, because absolutely,
there's a lot of us out there. So, yep. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Eric. And I guess till next time, safe travels, nomads.
Safe travels, nomads.
I got it in.